So hello, Lynn. I heard you had an interesting time with the PyraLight. Uh, Tell me what went on.
Yes, I'm very happy to share my story because of the impact that the PyraLight has had for me. My first evening in using the PyraLight, I sat it under my pillow, went to sleep, and when I woke up in the morning, my first thought was, I slept through the entire night without having to go to the restroom. I usually go twice, every night at least, and just thought it was pretty strange that I didn't have to go at all. And when I got out of bed, I was able to get out of bed and stand straight up. It's a big deal for me because I always have lower back pain, hip issues. You know, you just figure you're getting older, stuff happens and you live with it. And but I felt significantly better. And I usually have to let you know the severity of how I feel, even though I'm not in chronic pain. I really have to do yoga for an hour before I can actually start my day. So that's how I start my morning every day. I do yoga, I walk, I exercise, and it's necessary for me to get through the day. So I work on it constantly, and I felt really good when I woke up, and I thought, wow, this is pretty amazing. Come that evening, you know, I'm pretty busy, and I thought, didn't think about it at all until that evening. I thought, oh my God, I've been great all day long. I wasn't achy, I was just wonderful. So the second night, I'm excited. I put the PyraLight under my pillow again and woke up the second morning, the same thing. Did not wake up in the middle of the night. When actually I woke up an hour before the time I usually wake up, and I knew I had to go to the bathroom, but I was able to go right back to sleep. So anyway, it was pretty fantastic. The second time that I slept with the PyraLight under my pillow, I was even much better than before. It wasn't just that I'm not achy. I mean, I felt great. I felt energized. My body felt refreshed and full of energy. So just after one night, to get a significant difference like that was a really big deal to me. I'm pretty overwhelmed. I think I'm a little disconnected right now because I don't want to be emotional, but I realized just how I was living with my pain, how I can get accustomed to just dealing with it on a daily basis. So to be able to be pain-free, I realized, gee, I've been carrying around all that baggage every day and just got used to it, and to be pain-free is pretty spectacular for me.
And has anything else happened to your back over the years? I mean, you just said about getting older and things like that, but do you think...
I've had issues for 30 years. I injured my lower back 30 years ago.
Right.
Since then, I've had severe problems. It was in 2014, I was in a wheelchair for a couple of months. When I finally got better, I went to the doctor and said, we got to figure out what this was because the pain was excruciating. We were never able to address it because other medical things started happening. Once I got over other medical issues, it's back to my back again. So I recently had a discectomy on my lower back. And it's just the usual stuff like degenerated disc, hip issues. You know, it's really not the usual thing because it was suggested that I had surgery on other parts of my back as well. So I've had a long history. It's been a year since my surgery, and now every day I work on just strengthening my core and my back, you know, just to be healthy. So, but it constantly hurts.
So would you say you've been pain-free for the last couple of days with the pad? Or does pain come up and just go away, or how does that work?
It's more than pain-free. It's my mobility. So even though I might not be in severe pain, usually I have a constant ache on my lower back. And it might not be too bad. I'm used to dealing with it and I can get over it. But it's the mobility. To be able to stand up straight is a big deal. I didn't realize that most of the time I'm like this. So to stand up straight, to be able to twist and turn or to bend over and not feel like I have to hold on to a table. The weakness is completely gone. So even though I might not be in severe pain, it's more about the mobility, that I can lift my legs up. You know, so much is connected to our core. No matter how you move, it's all connected. So I have much more mobility, not just in my back, but as I lift my legs and all the muscles, you know, I have to use my back muscles, or lift your arm, it's all connected, so everything is just so much better.
Great. So your body feels good again.
Yeah, yeah.
If you had to say what age your body feels right now, what would you say?
Wow, that's a great thing. Can't remember when I was really at my best. I am 57 years old. I think I'm in relatively good health. I'd have to say in my 30s.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
Well, keep using the PyraLight, and thank you for being one of the people testing it and reporting back on, how it's going for you.
Yes.
I'm just beginning.
Yes, it's just beginning. I'm pretty excited.